have to solve this problem holistically because there are over 30,000 Igbos that were killed. People that have their shop had no shops. People lost their businesses. I used to sell my products in manufactured products, I own manufactured products in Abia, in Aba. I know what the numbers were. And the people are just talking about soldiers killed and not the rest of them. There are many people that lost their jobs. There are many people that lost their shops. There are over 30-something thousand Igbos that were killed in this process, and nobody talked about them. The problem of Nnamdikanu is what we need to solve. Political process. Not so longer like Biaka Ojukwu and Mazi Nnamdikanu Kalu profounded. I saw in the news that they should stop the noise. They should focus on the settlement with the federal government. Let me tell you, I have been working with the federal government of Nigeria on how to solve this issue. And nobody should question the decision of Justice Omotosha, because Justice Omotosha's question is a judgment of the court. Once the court says, what we should start looking now, the kind of people are going to appellate court, and we are using the political sides to solve the problem, because this is the area I know. I'll be contacting the Attorney General to advise the President, to advise people who are concerned on how we solve this problem. If you want, I can take you to memory lane. If I want to take you to memory lane, when I wanted to join the APC in 2016, may he so rest in peace, President Buhari, with his Minister of Justice and with the Director of SSS, they found a way and supported, because I told them I won't join the party if Nnamdikanu is not released on bail to face trial. If I cannot tell you, if you say you ask people to keep people, you must face trial. But I wanted him to be in his house, and even they were to release him to my house. I told them no. Where I live is sensitive. Release him to Omaya. We walked. Alhaji Lawan Daura is alive. And my names. Malami is alive. They all helped to make sure that he was released on bail. I can't go further. I know the pressure. May he so rest in peace. I know the pressure I personally put on President Buhari before he was released in April 2017. If people, other Igbos died, nobody's even talking about Igbos that were killed. Nobody is talking about people that own shops that are no longer working. I have my mother's friend that have a rice shop. The woman who owe my mother about 4.2 million naira. They ransacked the old shops and the woman went bankrupt. And nobody talks about it.
Or the police officers that were killed.
Oh, no, I'm not, because they were mentioned in the court. The court never mentioned 30,000 something Igbos that were killed. The court never mentioned about people that lost their business and run away from their villages. It's not something, don't let me to go emotional here, because it's not something anybody can discuss. A lot of Igbos were killed, Sean. A lot of Igbos were killed. If you don't know it today. Let Igbos stop being emotional. I want us to settle down and go on our knees and find a way that the man can be released. It's part of my job to do it. I know my discussion. I promised President Buhari. I know my discussion with me and Nnamdikanu. I was the first that saw him in 2016. I was the first that saw him when he came from Kenya. I know my discussion with him. The DSS are there. They had my discussion with him. Remember, I own the Sun newspaper. On 4 occasions, President Buhari wanted to prescribe Sun newspaper, that the only newspaper that are supporting Nnamdikanu. And the other is not owned by Igbos. But I told the journalists that work in Sun newspaper that Sun is a public trust. Write what you see. Because the federal government then wanted Sun to stop putting Nnamdikanu on the front page of the paper. I'm not for against anybody. I'm for true free press. for anybody. The press must be free. Without Louis Audio is your colleague. When he left at the Sun editor for 5 years, he wrote at the back of the Nation, when he went to be editor of one of the title of the Nation newspaper, that Orji Kalu is the best publisher I have seen. I never asked him to subtract. If you ask maybe a Nation, he will tell you the same thing. If you ask Eric Osage, Tony Oyema, all the people, may so rest in peace, Michael, they will tell you, I have never interfered on the news.
Onye Igbo ikwu oge na ịnụgo ife Senator Orji Uzor Kalu kwuru. Drop all your opinion on the comment section. You share kwazie this video. Just if you're put about this is not the time of framing game, abusing our politicians, those who we go there and negotiate. Man na ife a ga-eme Nnamdikanu. Ịghọtago ọ bụla mụ na gị na-abụ ga-aga there. This is why ya mpụta na m agwa this IPOB brothers ma ndị ọtọ pilot ka ejili nwayọ ịbụ akụ etu ịbụ akụ kịta ị na-efe n'elu ifechi ị ga-adakwala politicians a n'Igbo. Some of you na-aghọtara the political structure and the political chain nọ n'ala Igbo. That's why ya ba na-ekwu the thing. Also ya na-emewe na-achọ onye ga-akpọ iyi na ịbụ sabo na onye abụ agent of zoo na onye abụ Fulani broad. Ị na-abuse the politicians afụkwa ga-abụkwa ole jie na side gị n'ọfanwa ga-eje na mgbago afọ negotiate mana a na-ekwere n'isu na-aba sọsọ mba. Onweghị ihe ra ntinyere na ga-eme ka elelize Nnamdikanu like ma oge afọ a na-eti ma mkpu onwe ife mekwara Nnamdikanu na nke a ya eme nwanne idu no shit izuzu apịachie gị ntị. I'm telling you, onye ma pụta ebe a na-agwa unu na Nigeria be a country and a very big country for that matter. And if ọbụla gbasara na aya gba Igbo wee ka iwe nwe freedom is a dead on arrival. Ihe abụ mission impossible. Ana m agwa unu ebe a steady. This is not the time of ịpụta ikparịba Senator Orji Uzor Kalu maọbụ any senator. Remember na m gwara gị ebe a sị gị na Nnamdikanu issue bụ political solution or political dialogue. Ọ bụ mụ na gị na-abụ ga-eji the answer is no. So ịkparịa ndị ga-eji ha sị na fama nje, what will you do? You do no shit.